Disney is down, the box office is dying, and streaming is not making money. So where have all the consumers gone? Many folks out there wonder, is it just that entertainment itself is in free fall? Well, folks, we're here to tell you no. That even if you're not going to theme parks right now, even if you're not getting on to your favorite streaming service, folks are still having fun. And how much fun is there to be had? Well, what if I told you that 1 out of 15 people in the Western world is playing Fortnite? What if I told you that Nintendo consoles, specifically the Nintendo Switch, well, it's about to be the best-selling console in video game history at a time when we were told everybody was going to mobile phones. It turns out that people are still having fun. It's just they're not having fun with the traditional things that we've associated with entertainment. Today, we are going to show you just how big these other competitors have become at the same time that Disney and other major entertainment corporations have abdicated the throne of giving you a good time. We're going to show you, folks, the numbers you will not believe. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the WDW Pro channel, where we explain entertainment, keep you ahead of the culture curve. And today we're doing so by breaking down the numbers and what they mean in a way that I think will put a great comparison, put it into perspective in a way that everybody can understand. We're talking, of course, about Nintendo and Fortnite, two areas that we sometimes touch on briefly here on the channel, but which I think deserve much more attention. Now, we're not a video game channel necessarily. It's not like we sit here and live stream games, although we have reviewed some games in the past. But what we're looking at today is that there is a transformative movement happening. And if you're not into these games, you still need to know about them desperately. Because as we have watched companies like Disney and Warner Brothers seem to fail, as we have watched theaters lose audiences dramatically, when we adjust for inflation, what we find out is that the actual attendance at movie theaters is just tragically bad. I don't think theaters can last much longer. But that doesn't mean that people are done having fun. They're having tons of fun. They're just doing it on these other things. So let's pay attention right now to this article out of Dexerto.com. This by Josh Taylor. And again, folks, even if you don't care a thing about Fortnite, you need to know these numbers. You need to know these. I'm telling you. You won't believe them. Here we go. How many people play Fortnite? Player count in 2024. If you're wondering where all the fun went, Epic Games has seen Fortnite achieve record-breaking player count figures in 2024, all thanks to Season OG, M&M, and Lego Fortnite. Here are all the stats along with its current player count. Throw out M&M. It just doesn't matter. I'll show you why in just a moment. Despite Fortnite arguably peaking between 2017 and 2019 when it first launched, i.e. the normal curve you would see out of these kinds of video games, the Battle Royale has still proven to be one of the most popular games over the years. Its main Battle Royale competition has come from Call of Duty's Warzone and Apex Legends. Fortnite has developed and maintained a passionate fan base for the game, with many still playing since its first chapter. It has also become widely known for its major collaborations and crossovers, which have caused a surge in players. These include anything from mainstream music stars, you get the idea, blah, blah, blah. But how many people are playing it? That's what we want to know. Fortnite saw a monumental resurgence in popularity towards the end of 2023. Firstly, its nostalgic Chapter 1 focused Season OG instantly led a record-breaking peak player count. M&M soon headlined the stage, but again, no. What? They throw these things in here, but that doesn't really have anything to do with the numbers. Lego Fortnite, that's what it matters. We don't even, listen, the festival, the rocket racing, they're cool, they're great, they're fine. M&M, whatever, but it's all about the OG and it's all about Lego. But again, how many? Here's the numbers, folks. Epic Games provides live player count numbers from directly within its game, which can be seen under each game mode from the Discover screen as part of the lobby menu. Following the release of Season OG, Fortnite instantly achieved 44.7 million players in just one day to shatter their previous record. The previous record, by the way, 12.3 million, but that's not all. This wasn't all they revealed. Fortnite fans broke another record after it was reported that they achieved over 100 million players in the month of November. Now, to put that in perspective, folks, it is our estimation that in the Western world, you you know it's a big deal when we start. It's not like we're not saying the names of countries. We're literally saying in the entire Western world. Okay, so we're talking about North America. We're talking about Western Europe and parts of Eastern Europe. We're talking about parts of Southeast Asia. We're talking about Australia. We could go on with a few other areas, but that the Western world, okay, the free market. 1.5 billion people live in that area of the world. We're not going to include China. We're not going to include India. No offense if you're a viewer from those areas. That has nothing to do with that, okay? We're not trying to offend. But in the Western world, 1.5 billion people, 100 million people are playing Fortnite. That's 1 out of 15. In a crowd, anywhere you go, at least 1 out of 15 people is playing Fortnite. That is insane for a single game. That is crazy. And the numbers are crazy in terms of registration. Look at this. In 2020, over 350 million registered players. By 2024, 500 million separate registrations. Get your mind around this. 1 out of 3 people in the Western world, if we're just doing the Western world, is registered for Fortnite. I mean, that is nuts. And if we saw anything like this in the old forms of entertainment that we're watching, that we cover all the time here on this channel, the revenue would be out of this world. It would be celebration decade for those companies. Take a look out of Nintendo now. You want to talk about why the Mario movie was a big deal, and yet it's a big deal for the box office. For Nintendo, it's just another day. They're happy about it, but it's like, we do better than that with our games. Here's why. This out of Game Informer by Wesley LeBlanc. Nintendo Switch surpasses 132 million units sold alongside Great Tears of the Kingdom. Pikmin 4 results. Of course, Tears of the Kingdom, a Zelda game. Says that Switch has officially reached 132.46 million units sold. The only other console above the DS, which it will soon pass and may have passed this past holiday season. This was from November. It's the latest we have. We don't yet have the holiday numbers. The only other console above the DS overall is the PlayStation 2 at roughly 158 million units sold. And what does that mean? Well, if we go down here and look at the total best-selling consoles of all time, you can see that the Nintendo Switch is getting really close to passing the DS. Here's what I would say, ladies and gentlemen. With no end in sight to the Switch, I don't see any way in this world that it's not going to become the number one console. And you could say, well, great, it's popular, but why is that such a big deal? Well, it's such a big deal because Nintendo is competing with mobile gaming, and we were all told that tablets and mobile phones, that's where the gaming was going. And yet Nintendo did something. They gave us hardware that's not necessarily exciting, right? It's kind of last generation hardware, just presented in a new way. Nintendo's great at doing that. See the Nintendo Wii for an example. Sometimes there are misses like the Virtual Boy or the Wii U, but usually they do really good with this. So, but why is this such a big deal? Well, think about it this way. What have we been saying on this channel over and over? We've been saying that the companies that we're watching that are struggling greatly, that they're divisive, and that they have propagandized their content, and that they've done that significantly in an offensive way with children. What has Nintendo adamantly avoided doing? Being divisive, alienating their audience. What is Fortnite doing a fantastic job of, folks? Fortnite is doing a great job, even though it's a battle royale, even though it's rated T for teens. It's doing a fantastic job of doing everything they can to be as market friendly to the broadest audience they can, and not doing things that would cause audiences to run away from them. We have seen other video game companies dive headfirst into divisive content that causes folks to say, I've had enough. I'm not going to participate in this. Fortnite doesn't do that, seemingly. Maybe they will in the future, but why would they? I mean, why would you ruin what they're doing? These are the kinds of things, these are the experiences that are defining the current generation. Not movies at the box office, not Marvel, definitely not Star Wars, not streaming outside of Netflix. What is the unifying connection that people for the next 50 years will talk about The good old days. Well, the good old days are probably going to be talking about landing at Tilted Towers, or now with the winter map, maybe it's talking about landing and getting medallions and taking on Peter Griffin. That's what people will be remembering because that is the shared experience of our time. It'll be talking about the Zelda games. It'll be talking about Mario Odyssey. It's the shared experience of our time. It is not, apparently, Disney. It is not, apparently, going to Disney parks. It's not, apparently, watching Peacock or Paramount Plus. Those are fine. But in comparison to Fortnite and Nintendo, well, they're nothing. And so, folks, if we cover video games a little bit more on this channel this year, it's going to be because our job is to explain entertainment. And this is where the entertainment is going. It's going to the companies that choose to give you the most market-friendly content they can in the most fun way they can. And frankly, we're all for that. So we will continue to cover entertainment, keep you ahead of the culture curve. We'll talk about Disney. We'll talk about Disney World. We'll talk about Universal Studios and Dollywood. We'll talk about all the streaming services. But we would be remiss to not talk about a game that apparently has 1/3 of the entire Western world signed up for it, especially as it continues to bring in more and more different and diverse entertainment options into it, including virtual concerts. So, will we talk about Fortnite? To some degree, you bet. And it's got Lego. And Lego seems to be the only thing that still keeps any kind of Star Wars merchandise afloat. Who knows, maybe Lego Fortnite will be destroying Minecraft soon. It's interesting. We'll cover it. Is there a Fortnite movie on the way? We bet. And we've got information coming about that in the next few weeks, folks. We know who that's connected to. And it may make some of you happy. Probably will make most of you unhappy. Fortnite's big enough. I bet they could change course, though. All right, folks, that's the video for today. Hope you're having a wonderful and happy Friday. We love having you join us for these conversations. We hope you love it as well. Consider clicking the like button, share, subscribe. When you click it, you stick it to the algorithms. It's the notification bell. Drop a comment down below. Let us know your thoughts. Have you played Fortnite, or are you one of the 2/3 of people in the Western world who still have not? Let us know down below. And if you've got any suggestions on where we should be dropping in right now, well, we'd love to hear it as well. And, folks, also, tell us about Nintendo. What's your favorite games? Do you have a Switch? Do you not? Very interested in knowing what's going on there. All right, that's it for us. We hope you have a very happy weekend wherever you are and whatever you're doing. Keep learning, keep growing, and keep having fun.
Clickbait, fraud, drama queen. Ugh, I wish there was a channel that was 5 to 6 minute news reads without the drama, frauds, and clickbait that could accurately let me know the current news, providing my crucial context utilizing all the different That Park Place contributors and creators.
Well, stupid, there is. It's the That Park Place YouTube channel, which will be going live real soon, so make sure you're subscribed, so you can really stick it to the algorithms.
You're joking.
Nope.